Oh my God, is this really recording like this? Hey hey YouTube, hey the Queen Speaks. How my babies doing? Happy Sunday. It is Sunday, July 9th already. Oh my gosh. So I just wanted to talk to my babies, touch base with my babies, let my babies know I was thinking about you guys on this Sunday while I am up cleaning and cooking, because y'all know how I do on Sunday. It got to be spotless up in her. So we're cleaning. But anyway, I just wanted to talk to you guys. Somebody posted this video and I wanted to comment on the video so bad because y'all know how I am. I mind everybody's business and then I spit out my own. But anyway, yeah, it was this guy. He was talking about how mothers are to their kid's father and things like that. And I'm gonna be very, very honest. It had me sitting there like, scratching my head a little bit. It had me reflecting. It had me asking myself, am I like that? Do I do that to my kid's father or whatever? So I wanted to speak on it. Being a married woman now, my husband sees things that I don't see, and he tells me to do things that I don't want to do, and I'm in my head like, okay, maybe I could have been wrong with certain things. But this video I watched, it was a woman. She pulled up to her kid's father's house, but she's not driving. Her boyfriend's driving, and her son gets out. Her son goes, he runs over to his dad, and the dad's new girlfriend is on the porch. So even though the mom pulled up with her new man, she got so mad that the dad's new girlfriend was on the porch. She jumped out the car, ran over, got her son, pushed the guy out the way, like, no, you can't see my son no more, and took her son with her. And then her son got back in the car with her and her new man. So I was confused by that because I felt like, okay, he's at his father's house and his father's new woman is there, is an issue, but you driving around with him in your car and your new man, and that's not an issue. I feel like that's a problem. Ladies, let me just speak on that real honestly, because I'm gonna be very honest with you. I am one of those moms. Everybody will tell you I'm a hover mother. I'm a helicopter mother. I spend all my time around my children. My children don't do very much without me. I'm gonna be honest though. When my 12-year-old, when her dad got married, I made a point to introduce myself to this girl. I need to know you. You need to know me, because my kid is about to be around you. And if anything happened to my kid, I'm coming to see you and you're not going to like it type of situation. But I did introduce myself. But I didn't say to him, oh my God, you moved on, so you can't see your daughter. Like, that doesn't even make any sense. Because in life, people move forward. Nobody stands still. And if you think somebody is standing still waiting on you, then maybe you need to go back and pick that up and fix it, or whatever the case may be. But women, seriously, you hurting your kids. You hurting your kids. You're hurting people that don't need to be hurt. Like, at the end of the day, that you taking that kid from that father, you didn't stop that dad's day. Yes, he's upset. Yes, that dad is mad. Yes, that dad is upset he can't see his kid. But at the same time, now he's free. He get to go do whatever he want to do. So even though he's with that girl right now, that don't mean that's who he gonna stay with. He might find somebody else. But at the end of the day, as long as that girl did not hurt your child, put her hands on your child, say nothing rude to your child, or was mean to your child, I don't feel like you as the mother should say, okay, yeah, I got a new man, and yes, my new man lives with me and my son, but my son can't be around his or her father, new girlfriend. I don't do stuff like that. I don't like when women or men do stuff like that. I think we all just need to grow up and stop. Live our lives and know what's right and what's wrong. Because at the end of the day, if you didn't stand still and you have other people around those children, who are you to say that child can't be around nobody else? Yes, you are the parent, but you're not the only parent. You didn't make that kid by yourself. Like, I'm gonna put my business out there in the street, because I always do when I talk to y'all know this. But leaving my kid's father now, my daughter's father now, the reason why I won't allow her to go is because even as a married man, his wife lives in one state, he lives in another state, and he doesn't have an address. I'm not going to allow you to take my child and you have no address. You have no place of residence. You have nowhere to live. That means you could take my child, you could disappear anywhere in my eyes. Now, if you had an address besides your mother's address, which is not your address, then yes, I would drop my child off. What day can I come back and pick her up? However the case may be. But no, the reason that of you having another significant other will never be the reason why you don't get to see your child. Because honestly, if I'm not dropping them off to you, then now I gotta watch them, and now I still don't get my Friday night. I mean, no, that's not a way to think, but that's what some of your women need to think about. Instead of leaving your kids home alone and then going to the club, leave your kid with their father, even if he has a new woman. As long as that woman is not hurting that child and that child is being very honest, explain to your child, look, this is your dad's new friend. You ain't even got to call her a girlfriend or whatever. This is your dad's new friend. If she hurts you, she hits you, she touch you, she don't feed you, let me know. But as long as she's good, y'all have fun. See you later. Toodles. I don't see what's wrong with that. I don't see why women nowadays is like, oh, no, he got a new girl. No, my child can't be around that new girl. But yet you live with a whole new man and you don't know nothing about him. You don't know what he does. You don't know what he does outside of you. He could be a murderer. He could be a rapist. He could be anything. And you will live with that man and have that person around your child. But your child can no longer see his father because his father got a girlfriend? Women, that's shady. That's wrong on all levels. And you're not hurting him. You're hurting your children. So my blog today is to let you guys know, stop hurting your kids. Seriously, stop hurting your kids. You moved on. Let him move on. Why does he have to cater to what you saying? Now, don't get me wrong. Don't just give your kid to anybody. If he ain't got no address, don't do it. If you know that he be here 1 minute and not here the next, don't do it. But if it's only because he doesn't have because he has a new girl, y'all see the face? Cut it out. Cut out the nonsense. This is why our sons don't know how to be men no more. This is why our daughters are so timid. They rather be with a woman instead of a man. This is why our world is changing, because of the nonsense that we got going on. Understandable, you hate him. Y'all broke up. You hate his guts. So what? That person still needs to be a father to that child. And you cannot say, no, you cannot be a father because you have a woman. Because he didn't say to you, no, you can no longer be a mother because you got a new man. He could have went to court and tried to take your kid from you. Like, oh, it's a man in the house. I don't know nothing about him, blah, blah, blah. But men don't do that. So I'm going to need us women, pull up our big girl panties. Pull up your big girl panties and know there's going to be somebody else around your kid. That's like you sending your kid to school, but because the teacher not there and this is substitute, you go pick your kid up. Nah, fuck that. Ain't no substitute going to teach my kid. Come on, y'all. That's the same thing when it comes to your child spending time with his father. Stop it, ladies. Grow up, woman up, and know that right is right and wrong is wrong. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. So if you can have somebody around that child that you know is not going to hurt them, then allow their father to be the same. Allow him to have his life, have him a new wife, a new girlfriend, a new whatever, and y'all all just make it work. I speak to all my kids' fathers, baby mamas, whether I want to or not, just to say, hey, the kids need to speak. Type of thing. Do we all get along? No, it's not all hunky-dory, peaches and cream and whatever. It definitely is not. However, none of these women have ever hurt my children. So we have never had any bad words. And I feel like that's the only time we need to have bad words is if you're doing something to my child. But none of them have ever hurt my kids. So me and them have never had no words outside of that. I mean, everything ain't peaches like I said. But at the end of the day, we making it work. Let your father be a child. Let your child's father be a father to your child. Stop setting the standards that make no sense. And if your child's father is paying child support and you're not allowing your child's father to pick your kid up and go to the park and go to softball or see a movie, you're wrong. Just so you know. Because everybody don't want to just play with the check. Some kids really want to actually cash that check, take $20 from it and go see a movie with their other half. And you mothers, you need to stand up and let that happen. Oh, he paid child support, but he don't see my kid. Oh, he pays for this, but he don't do. Y'all need to stop. Y'all really, really just need to stop. Oh, that just made my whole body hurt. My whole body hurt. Don't be like that. Seriously, my stomach hurts. I was making breakfast and I was cooking and I was washing clothes. It's Sunday. I'm doing the damn thing. But I wanted to talk to y'all because I saw that blog and it just really hurt my heart because that is how it is. This woman literally showed up with her man to drop off her son to her ex. But because her ex had a girl there, she took the kid with her, which in turn hurt that kid. And I really need you mothers to stop doing that. Woman up. Everybody has a life. And if you didn't make it work with that man, don't tell that man that he can't be a father because he's moving on with his life. Because that's not cool. Because you're not just hurting him. You're hurting that kid. So stop hurting our babies. Seriously. That's why the world is the way it is. We need to woman up and do what needs to be done. I got to go get me some tea, some food, some something. My show is Wednesday the 12th. Please make sure that we tune in. I have a erotic poet by the name of Wise Cortez tune in 9 o'clock, strictly for the listeners on POET Radio. Y'all know how I do. Y'all know how the queen goes. But I'm gonna get back to Sunday. Deuces.